talk, like the other lady say, it's to what I need. What I need is not this generalized. It is as if you have known me and you have sat and you have watched some of the things that I go through. For example, when you told me, you made a statement to me, you say you were never allowed to express your emotions. And it was so true, and it clicked something in me. So the first session brought me back, but all the sessions were important. And finally, after that fourth session, I had a real breakthrough. I had a really real breakthrough, but it has been a process, and the whole experience has been wonderful. Even just watching your videos, they have been wonderful.
And now you're going to do a vow renewal with your husband, right?
Yes, we are, because we have been through so much, and a lot of stuff. We just been through so much,
Yeah.
and I feel better because some of my behavior, I can relate with Christina, because some of the behavior that I had resorted to, I was not happy with what I was doing, and I had realized that I had lost some control. And so when I came back and I talked with you and you really helped, that last section, that was really a breakthrough. That was really wonderful. I was glad to come back and get tuned up. So I really enjoyed that. And like Kat, I didn't trust people. I had never had a therapist before because I didn't trust people. I had maybe when I was 20, I talked to somebody one time. And then social services made me have a mental health evaluation, but I had never had a therapist because I didn't trust someone enough. And I'm 55 years old.
Yeah. You look good. You look good.
Yes.
How did you feel after the first session? How did you feel? How did you feel after the first session? And how did you know that our communication with each other is working? How could you tell what was going on in your life, in your mind, in your daily activities, on your level of confidence, self-awareness, value? What was going on? What triggered in you and go, oh my God, this what Megan is telling me, this is it, this is working. What happened? Christina, you go first.
I love this question. The first thing I noticed is that like a huge weight was off me. I really felt like you were listening to me. You really understood the depth of the pain and turmoil that I was in, and the confusion that was going on in me for all these different reasons. I felt lighter when I got off the phone with you the first time, and I just knew that I couldn't wait to talk to you again. And that your advice, like I said, you get down to the core of what was ailing me. And I was able to then identify it myself and address it with your help.
Wow.
So that's what I experienced.
That's beautiful.
It's so hard to, again, put it into words because there's more than what I'm saying. Like I feel like everything I'm saying is a lot more meaningful than the way it comes out. Like the way I knew that it was the right fit for me was I was like, all right, how do I channel all my money into this? Because now I have to I feel like it's the first thing that I really feel like I wanted to invest into for myself, rather than helping my family. Like my family's always at the forefront, so I'm always going to be putting them first. I'm always going to be putting other people first. It's just how I was living. So this was the first time I felt like I really I deserve to have this time to myself to figure myself out, and also because I had waited for so long to even attempt therapy, because I my previous experiences from 20 years ago were just not, I felt like I tried 3 therapists who accepted Medicaid at that time, and I probably was just not heard because I don't know. I mean, at that point, it just wasn't working for me. So
I can relate to Kat because that was something that I've always tried to spend my money on everybody else and not really invest in myself. And I was happy to do that. But with our first session, I just knew, I appreciated the fact that you told me to write down, I don't know if it was 5 or 10 things. I think you told me 5, but I found 10 things that I like personally about
it
myself.
It definitely wasn't 5.
No, it was 10.
It was either 10 or 15, or sometimes I'll push it to 20 if I'm really upset.
I know it was several things, and I found those things, and then I added a couple more.
Yeah.
And I felt good after I talked to you, but it was after our 3rd session that I understood why you wanted me to write down what I needed, what I loved about myself. So the first session, I felt good, and I knew that this was the right thing, but it was the 3rd session where I realized why you told me to do the homework that you told me. And it was at that moment that the most important thing was that I realized my value. I realized what I bring to the table. And so the first session made me want to come back, and I got what I needed in the 3rd section, but I did have to come back and really get some more help. So even though I went through the 3 sessions and I was satisfied, I had a meltdown after a happy event. And because I was so satisfied with what you did before, I came back